What is happening, internet friends? How's everybody doing this morning? It is Tuesday morning, August 1st, and the big Segway split happened last night. And I opened my Kraken today, and I was holding Bitcoin Cash, which apparently it's worth like $200 a coin right now or something. I don't know, man. This jury is still way out on Bitcoin Cash. We'll see about if that ends up doing anything. But apparently everything went smooth. Bitcoin is still Bitcoin. It's down a little bit this morning, but not much. I love admitting when I'm wrong. For me, admitting when you're wrong gives you an opportunity to do something that most people have a real difficulty doing. And for me, I love admitting when I've been wrong, and I was wrong about Ethereum. I got rid of my Ethereum, and Ethereum exploded today. I didn't get rid of all of it, but I did get rid of a lot of Ethereum last week. And most of what I got rid of the Ethereum to buy is doing fairly well. Almost everything's up that I bought with that Ethereum that I sold, but not like Ethereum. Ethereum is up, way up today, so it's okay. It's okay. I'm still holding a little bit, so I didn't sell it all, you know. Neutron has been a wild ride. Neutron was down like 20 or 30% or 40% or something. First it was up 40 or 50%, then it was down 40 or 50%, and then today it's back up a little bit for a cumulative of only being down 10% or something. So not too bad, not too bad. I'm still excited about holding Neutron and starting a Neutron master node, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, which I haven't done anything on. I've been having too much fun with the posting content from my desktop with the OBS system now. I did a little tutorial last night on how to kind of track your growth and how to use some of the tools that I use to invest. And I'm up about, July was a rough month for crypto. July, with the SegWit coming up and everything, really there was a lot of hemorrhaging of value in the overall market cap of all cryptocurrencies, and it was a tough month to make money. Almost everything was in the red. Unlike today, where almost everything is in the green. I mean, it is, almost everything's up today. There's very few things down today. And the things that are down are kind of a mystery to me. I don't get it. But it's okay. Yeah, so I did end up reinvesting another $30 yesterday on BitConnect. So I'm already reinvesting either $20 or $30 every single day. And I think it's been $30 the last 3 days. So maybe I'm to the point where I'm already reinvesting $30 every day. And this is on a pretty low initial investment. So, yeah, that's crazy that I'm already making $30 a day on there. On average, right? Because interest rate does go up and down. I do get that little extra boost though, because I bought in $1,010 rather than just $100 or $700 or whatever. I actually got good sleep last night. I don't know why I'm yawning so hard today. I actually got much better sleep than I did the night before, but then I just woke up super early for no reason. I do not know why I woke up super early today. It happens. Yeah, but the SegWit thing, I guess it all went through, and if you were holding your Bitcoin in Kraken, then instantly you now have the Bitcoin Cash, which is instantly worth like $200 a coin or something. So I guess people were smart for buying into Bitcoin even at the high prices, because then you instantly got that free cryptocurrency. It's interesting. That's not something I was a little bit skeptical that all that was going to work as smoothly as it seems to have, so there it is. Yeah, almost the whole market's up. I mean, everything's green right now, which you could look at as a sell opportunity. But I think all of this is a hodl opportunity. I think that the hodl is the good move on all of these. Some things right now are low enough to where you'd be crazy to not hodl. Steam is still very low. Chaincoin is still very low. Neutron is still super, super low, I think, for where those things I think will be or should be or will end up eventually. But I mean, that's kind of true for all of them. I was surprised about the performance of Ethereum, though. I don't know if, like, it just bounced huge because it's number 2 after Bitcoin, and people were concerned about Bitcoin after the SegWit and the hard fork thing. The hard fork thing, that's kind of silly, man. The deal with hard forks is anybody can take any coin and make a hard fork, you know? And like the headlines I'm reading on, like, especially on, like, you know, the baloney mainstream media, man, if you are watching CNN or MSNBC or Fox News or any of those channels and trying to get information out of there, you must be crazy. You must be absolutely out of your mind, because those stations are so full of baloney. It's just crazy. I mean, the articles I'm reading about Bitcoin on there, just like, they couldn't be any more poorly informed. And they're like weird sensationalist headlines that, like, you know, have zero basis in reality. Just, wow. Really, you know, because I follow cryptocurrency. I'm into it. I'm an investor. I'm doing day trades. I'm doing long-term investing. You know, I'm reviewing different exchanges and different wallets, and, you know, talking with other experts in the field. You know, not that I'm an expert. I mean, although it's a new field and I've been in it since day one, kind of. So I guess kind of in a certain way I could call myself an expert. You know, sometimes I feel more informed than the people I'm watching on YouTube and stuff. So some of those guys are, you know, fairly hip to what's going on. So, yeah, it's just, wow. Just the things that CNN says are just, it's not just that they're false, it's that I can't even figure out a way to make them more false. Like, I don't know who at CNN is controlling the content or is trying to create the narrative or whatever, but they're literally trying to misinform to the highest level possible. It's not that they're just kind of wrong or kind of ignorant. They're literally giving you exactly the wrong information, like the most wrong that it can be, in almost every case where I've been able to, you know, do my own vetting and check it out. But certainly in the cryptocurrency, man, the headlines were just nuts. Bitcoin hard fork. So, anybody can make a hard fork at any time of any cryptocurrency. That doesn't mean that the original cryptocurrency instantly loses value. That's just, you know, that's not how this works at all. Which is, and it's funny because that's what the articles on CNN were, by and large, what they were saying. Oh, they got like an orange safety vest meeting on this bridge today. That instills a lot of confidence. And if this bridge went down, it would be a long drive home. I have to go all the way through Glasgow every time. Woo! It's a short drive to town from my house, as it is. But if they had a lot of orange vests on this bridge just now. So if they're going to do some construction or something here, oh man, it's going to be a pain in the butt for those of us who live out past East Side. Yeah, just anybody can make a hard fork of any cryptocurrency at any time. That doesn't really affect the original cryptocurrency. I mean, it can if the new one is a valid competitor that's got some capabilities that Bitcoin doesn't have or whatever. But, you know, I mean, like, which I feel is kind of the case with EOS versus Ethereum, honestly. But, you know, this Bitcoin hard fork that everybody's freaking out about, it's like, no, man, the Bitcoin Cash is a totally different animal. You know, the fact that they're trying to like glom onto the Bitcoin chain instead of making their own new thing is like, to me, it just seems kind of pathetic. Although right out of the gate they had value, so that's kind of interesting. So I guess it was a smart move on some levels. But yeah, I don't know. The articles though on CNN, couldn't have been any more ridiculous or inaccurate, or just, I mean, not inaccurate, just straight up false, like 100% false. And people still watch that stuff, man. I mean, people are still watching CNN and MSNBC and Fox News, and it's like, man, just turn it off. Just turn it off. You could not get any worse information than that, in my opinion. You could literally go to, you know, your 10-year-old kid's vlog or blog or whatever, and probably be getting more accurate information than CNN at this point. I mean, all of it, the whole, like, Russia-Trump thing, it's like, dude, I hate Trump, right? He's a rich jerk, like, the only reason he's rich is because he's, you know, was born into it, you know? If he hadn't been born into it, he would have been bankrupt immediately, like 1,000 times. The guy's just a dunce, total dunce, you know? But, like, you know, this whole he colluded with Russia thing is so provably false and so patently ridiculous. Whatever. CNN, don't do it. Not even once. Not even for 5 minutes. I know they've got, like, you know, pretty glossy graphics going by. They've got a better budget than, you know, people like I do on YouTube, right? I'm not going to go home and spend, like, 20 minutes or, you know, 20 hours or, you know, $3,000 hiring some expert to edit this video and put it together and make it more compelling. And I get that that's a bummer versus, you know, CNN on some levels, but at least I'm not, like, just completely lying through my teeth about everything. I mean, and it's not just a lie, it's like the most false it could possibly be. Crazy. Media is just nuts, man. I mean, people who watch TV all the time are just, you know, dude, do something else with yourself, man. Anything else. Literally anything else. I mean, I got my guilty pleasure shows that I might watch here and there, but I don't spend all my time doing that. That is just a waste of life. Just a way to consistently and constantly make yourself dumber, more unhappy with your own existence, and more ignorant about, like, the nature of the reality that we're living in. And the reality we're living in is beautiful. I mean, today the sun is out, it's sparkling on the water. I mean, you know, there's a light breeze, people are hanging out. It's just a gorgeous world we live in. And instead, people are, you know, going inside with the curtains closed, eating processed food, and watching just the worst possible garbage for their mind on corporate television. It's just the opposite of what we should all be doing, really. I enjoy watching stuff on YouTube. I don't know. YouTube to me is a different thing. It's like, this is a way to be involved with other people. You know what I mean? With the people I watch on YouTube, I get something out of that. That's their experience. I'm sharing their experience with them real time. And in like fashion, I'm attempting to share some of my experience, specifically on things that I'm interested in that I think other people might not, you know, be that hip to, like cryptocurrency or Linux or trying to run a music business, which really just makes you a crazy person, because you shouldn't try to do that. The music industry is not a way to make money in the year 2017. Anyway, yeah, the markets are all up. This is good news. So enjoy your hodl, internet fam. If you already were in, good for you. And if you weren't, if you didn't get in during those fire sales that happened in July, man, I'm sorry for you, because I think this is just the first day on the beginning of a real moon ride for August. So we're going to watch it real time on the internets.